Content warning before the video begins. 18 plus topics are going to be discussed in today's video. If you are not mature enough to handle these kind of topics, then this video is not for you. This is going to be a reading of Imperfect's response. He was quick to come out with a response in light of the allegations that were released on him. I believe it was 2 days ago by a former partner who is known as Kirby, if I'm not mistaken. I got it wrong in the last document reading, but Imperfect is not a composer of Forsaken. He is a unofficial composer. So I think he just takes like songs and he I guess changes them just a little bit. I don't really know. I just saw, I clicked on his channel and I saw a lot of Forsaken content and I was like, oh, this guy's probably the official composer of Forsaken. No, he is not. He is, however, the official composer, or one of the official composers of Die of Death, which is a game I have played on stream. So yeah, glad I got that clarification. Thank you to everybody in the comments of that video who were like, hey, he's not the Forsaken composer. Sorry for getting that wrong. I thought this was like the Forsaken guy. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and read the document, Setting Things Straight by Imperfect. It starts off with the following. Hey, I got some wind of a document that's to be made on me. I want to discuss the context of what could possibly be released to my knowledge currently. I will also clarify, because I'm aware not everyone will read the entirety of the document, I'm in therapy and actively getting help regarding my addiction to explicit content alongside other shit, more specifically dramas, that have happened in the past couple of years. I am also not a perfect person. I'm going to be transparent as I can about my actions. Image or links will be included for redundancy, or in case the document breaks in the future. Others are here for proof/clarification. Please read through every image in these links. Firstly, the document contains screenshots and a screen recording of someone going through an alternate email of mine, more specifically going through my activity buying and consuming explicit material. I don't feel it is exactly necessary to go into the full extent of what these emails contained. However, they do include more quote-unquote out there fetishes that the average person may not be into. But for transparency, it is financial domination. This is something that I've been struggling with for a while. More specifically, engaging with, consuming, and seeking out this content. It's something I'm not proud of. Around a year ago, I was particularly worse in regards to my explicit content consumption, but between then and now, I've been struggling with this addiction. However, I've been getting better at avoiding consuming and seeking it out. I have a momentary relapse. My bad. I had a momentary relapse within the last couple of weeks into seeking this content out. Okay. Yeah. This was the screenshot. Okay. No explicit images will be attached. However, this is proof of what I was previously engaging in. You might also notice the dates of these incoming emails and notice how recent they are. Just because they happen to be relatively recent does not mean that I am outright avoiding recovery regarding the issue. Recovery does not look like a step-by-step process. You will have moments where you falter in recovery and relapse momentarily. It does not mean I am not trying. Additionally, this shouldn't have become public in the first place. It becoming public only serves to defame me and humiliate me. I was doing something privately among myself and other adults. There would be a problem if I was potentially endangering others and myself. However, that was not the case, and has never been the case. I mean, yeah, I don't know what the purpose of making this like private was, or making this public was. So, yeah, I do agree with you here. This was meant to, there was nothing more just than to defame Guy over this. This does not matter. I do not think that it hurts anyone but myself by engaging in my addiction. If I brought other people into it, that's entirely fair. But by everything in my email being brought up, this has always stayed private and should have been kept that way. This is really embarrassing, but regardless, it's something that should be brought up ever since I was informed that people were going to come out with information on this. Secondly, in my most recent relationship with Kirby, and then those are the below names, let's see, Bunch for Lunch, Giggle Fucking, Kerbutt, Roach Boig, Boyg, I don't know. However, I will specifically note that that with this account, it is her NSFW account, but it has been mentioned here as she did vague post about me on there. This is also never meant to be public. I'm only mentioning him, our relationship with each other, and the breakdown of said relationship because she was going to publicize it herself. Okay. Wait, hold on. Wait. Okay, wait. Her NSFW, this was only mentioned, I am only mentioning him, our relationship with each other. Herself? Is it him or is it her? I would kind of clarify on the pronouns, but anyway, it's not really the important of things, but still, just kind of make sure you have that, like, have that down. I will mention that we have a 1-week age gap. My birthday is December 9th, 2007, and his is December 17th, 2007. Yeah, you really got to clarify this shit. That confused the shit out of me. Watch out, bro. There's some ugly ass N-words with big ass egos out there. Stay safe, yo. Bonus points if their ego is so fragile they need to pay people to laugh at the jokes they reuse for others. Anyway, more porn soon. Yay. Laying out the timeline of our relationship here. We first started speaking in December 2025 when I had commissioned her to draw some art. And that's when we first started talking as friends. My friends and a VC made a one-handed comment joke about how we'd be good with each other, and thus I decided to make genuine attempts to pursue her. We both reciprocated feelings with one another, but Kirby reiterated that he wasn't ready for a relationship yet. You keep jumping in pronouns, which I respected. We began talking from that point on more intimately, but we never started dating until April 10th when we first met up. During that time of talking, we had a multitude of quarrels with each other, but at least for this, I will only mention the primary and most relevant conversations. I know myself that I did not try to guilt her into keeping quiet about these things again, I knew I was wrong for certain things that I had done. Use the right pronouns. The confrontation. A good chunk of our serious conversations/interviews were in BCs, which makes proving these things a little harder, so please keep that in mind. When I mention certain things, it's not that there's a lack of evidence. Moreover, the evidence that these things happened is limited to happening within a call. However, there is a call that was recorded, but it was not recorded in its entirety, because of the fact it was mainly clips rather than a full unedited recording, which I also do not have direct access to. I suspect they might frame this call in bad faith. I'll be honest about the way I acted in the call. I acted extremely irrationally and nasty. This was because of the fact that I was abruptly dragged into the call with no forewarning and wasn't given any time to gather anything from my side of the situation. I was also already in a bad mood. The confrontation was about me lying to her. I would exaggerate things about her. Things he was doing. Why? I'm sorry. It's just for clarification. I'm assuming they're like, okay, the way he treated me and acted towards me alongside other things regarding her. Yeah, we keep jumping. During this confrontation, I also denied and rejected a lot of the things that were being said both about me and to me directly. I will state for the record that I did go out of my way to speak with people that I have lied about her to. Okay, these people have since condemned me for lying about her in the first place. I will state for the record that I did go out of my way to speak with the people that I have lied to about her. These people have condemned me for lying about her in the first place. Okay, so you admit that you lied about her behind her back. Okay. I called them a lot of straight up gross and offensive shit. I called her a bitch, and I was straight up mocking her in this exchange. I'm entirely aware that I have interacted with this way. However, I was already in a bad mood given everything that happened beforehand. That being when I was already talking to her about everything that was going on after she was removed from the mutual friend server. We went no contact after this interaction for a short bit, though after a while we started updating each other with things that we were doing. I will mention she is the one that broke the no contact. I had accidentally sent her something but immediately deleted it and did not say anything afterwards. This led to her antagonizing me for seemingly no reason, and making me put her in contact with a friend who, quite frankly, just did not want to be involved. I will also say here that a good chunk of the people mentioned have clearly stated multiple times that they did not want to be involved, hence why a lot of the names and any images of sorts are censored. I had one server that I made with the reason of trying to get away from her, especially during the moments where she would block me or completely ghost me in the moment where we would get into an argument. I would naturally vent about her to these people, but like I have already mentioned, I have been honest about. Wait, I'm so sorry. I'm like tripping up on words. I've been honest with these people about the told truth, which I have directly stated in the stock. Okay, there is a imager link. Okay. Oh, all right. A lot of images. Cool. So ended up napping. Okay. Verity, can I hit? Bro, it's 3 a.m. Okay. So I ended up napping. You woke up at 3 a.m. So nap my ass. You basically slept. Well, I napped. Well, I guess was it at least good? Yes. So good. I fell back asleep. Lol, I've been touching up this song for a bit. Glad you slept well, though. Huh? I'm sorry, I was drawing. Oh, hey, sorry. Huh? I was just saying hi, but I honestly just felt awkward. Sorry. Oh, you're fine. I might have been asleep at the time. I'm sorry I didn't respond. You're fine. Did you sleep well? Wait, at least? Yeah, I didn't sleep long, though. I've been struggling to sleep at the right times. I've been drawing more, though, but it's all gay, lol. Oh, and the person started on the model. I'm so excited. I've seen. You have? I mean, I'm on my private and I'll follow you. Well, here's the the Verity design. Nothing bad here. I just don't want to post art that hasn't been specifically posted publicly. Okay. Yeah, I just didn't think you looked because you don't like it, like the post, I mean. Oh, I just felt awkward again. That's really it. Do what you want. Lol. Cute. Okay. And like I said, you can text me whenever. I just get lazy about responding sometimes, and I'm busy or napping. All right. I'm just watching the World Cup right now. Help. I feel like this since that. I get it, man. I've been molding a lot recently, too. Desreal will save me? Okay. What is it with you and Desreal? They're so cute, bro. They're like the average college couple. Well, what got you into it? Genuinely, just like bro. I was bored as shit one day, so I was looking through Deltarune art. Desreal on the TL? Say TL or TI? Okay. Then I went through the tag and was blessed. Interesting. Oh, Desreal. Is that like Asriel and Des from... Oh, okay. That makes sense. I was like, huh? Question mark? Interesting. I found the one specific post on IG. They're so cute, bro. I will eat them. I'm gonna make my own personal Des and Azzy design to ship so I can calm art of them. Nothing will beat Carusi for me. They're the most accurate to what I could, and that's comforting. I get it, honestly, but if we're talking shit, that's what we've actually seen in game, then yeah, well, yeah, it feels a lot nicer to have something to go off of. We still don't know what either of those guys look like. Well, we do have a general idea for Asriel and Des because of their closets, but yeah, still yeah. Oh, how they dress? Yeah, not how they look. Yeah, I mean, or wait, yeah, I just, at least from what I've seen, I think that they're cute. I'm still expanding on my little AU thing for Noel too. That's going to be my first YouTube post. That's cool, in a bit. I've been thinking of starting my own content soon. I just don't know what to do really. Okay, so I'm guessing this is just all context. I'm kind of like confused as to what the purpose of these screenshots are. Oh my god, now these are fucking zoomed in. Okay. I mean, try streaming, honestly. I don't know, that feels kind of like bad to start off with because nobody's going to join the stream immediately. True. They have to see how I act first. I feel like going straight into streaming is stupid unless it's a part of a big thing. I personally just used to post gameplay, then migrated into my own stuff. I might try to do horror mod stuff like in Minecraft. I've always wanted to play some of them. I actually plan on streaming with a friend today when she's back from work if she isn't dead tired. I plan on completely addressing why I've been hyper gone and what I've been working on before I just play games with people on the stream. I want to be more consistent so I have another form of income while I don't post. I heard something break in the other room. Hold on. Sorry. Young cat does not like to sit still and likes to knock over everything. As I was saying, I've already been on a few of my different friends' streams already recently, so I feel like my stream personally at least is fine because the people on them seemingly seem to fuck with me, lol. Responds with to the do a horror mod. Yes, bro, that would be so fire. Okay, well have fun. They say or he says, I'll try. It just feels kind of weird because it's been so long since I've streamed on my own. I mean, you aren't really on your own, so you should be fine. I meant like on my own channel. Question mark. You always stream on your own channel. What? I've only been on, I don't know who that is, streams and a few others recently. I've been on my friend's stream a lot recently. Why? I don't know what that means. Okay. When I tell you about my day, I'm not shoving. Wait, okay, this is like a jump in the conversation this is like, yeah, it's like a 20-minute jump. I'm telling you about the day, I'm not shoving it in my face. I only called with my bestest friend for all of all time. I'm telling you about the stuff I did on my own. I'm in call with my friend 24/7, and this is the only time I mention that. Do you see what I mean? I'm obviously not 24/7, but you get what I mean, man. I still sleep alone and stuff. Do you? I haven't really done much on my own other than make music. That's the thing. I just end up doing a lot with my friends, which includes this person and flight sometimes, man. I'm super active in a Wyumi's server now since everything. I would censor names, by the way. Just if you don't want to get these people involved or like have them mentioned. So you have slept with them. So you have slept with them, dude. Just say that. But you see why I feel the way I feel now? What? I'm just going to say I don't. I leave my PC on 24/7 nowadays, dude. I know you see that I'm almost never offline nowadays unless I set my status to offline. The times the times where I have fallen asleep in VC, I always ask beforehand if they remove me from the call because I just don't feel comfortable sleep calling with anyone because I'm trying really hard to adjust to sleeping without anyone because I've gotten really fucking used to sleeping on call with you, which I'm trying very hard to move out of because it's a horrible habit. I've been sleeping an hour at most lately, dude. I'm still stressed out and I barely have anything to take comfort in, man. I'm trying so hard to cope with all this. I'm sorry. I just can't get any of the things you said to me out of my head, man. It's just it's hard not to look at a relationship as a lie, and I don't want it to be something different. Like I want that to be real. You thought so terribly of me. It wasn't a lie, dude. I still spoke very well of you, even aside from the months where I spoke negatively, man. It's contradictory and confusing, and I'm sorry for that, dude, but I don't think you're a horrible person even when I'd complain about shit. I just want to actually tell you the shit I'm doing, man. Would you rather have me completely hide the fact that I've been hanging out with my friend a lot more recently? I feel like that upset you significantly more than if I just didn't tell you at all. I don't know, man. I have been doing a lot with them. That's why I bring them up a lot, dude. I haven't done much on my own lately. Like I've said, I've only been working on that one same song. I just want to know that I'm trying to get better with the few people I have left. I was happy for you. I genuinely was, but I couldn't help but think about how you really thought of me. Sorry. I genuinely was. Really thankful that someone could be there, but then I just remembered the sinking feeling in my stomach when you told me you just secretly replaced me, and even considering you argued with me when I did bring it up to you, only just to say that. You made me feel so dumb, only to make me feel dumber in front of others. Again, I wouldn't have liked to just not be dragged into a call with zero prep time while still being expected to be entirely rational, while already being irked and angry. Like, I'm sorry for being that way, but man, that's not the way to confront someone. That wasn't my idea. I know it wasn't. They said they wanted to confront you themselves, but they didn't want me there. But they wanted you there. Okay. I would have preferred a confrontation without you present, I can't lie. Then you add in later, but maybe that's just me. If it was just hard to believe you tell the truth. After pulling me under a shitload of pressure, dude, and you still lied a lot during that conversation. I did want to give you the floor, but even when someone brought up a point and I backed it up, it was just deflections, and that's where the argument started. that. I know. I mean, we aren't expecting you to be rational. We just wanted honesty, but that can come out in many ways. You wanted honesty again from someone who was being a rational dude. What was the thought process? I could have just come out clean if you N-words didn't just practically back me into a corner under extreme pressure. Just to be booted on top of that and kicked from everywhere. I mean, even in my most irrational moments, I was just honest with you. The thoughts about myself were irrational, though, which I feel is normal. I'm sorry if it happened. Wait, I'm sorry if it had to happen that way, but too much had happened already. I guess, man, just a shitty situation all around. But that's done, and what's done is done. What now, man? I'm already trying to seek help for my problems, but even then, I can't reassure you because you're scared of me moving on or leaving for someone else. I mean, I would appreciate reassurance. I have tried, dude. I tell you about my friends because I just want you to know what I'm doing, dude. I just feel awkward DMing sometimes. Things are so obviously strained, hard, and it just feels awkward. Even just holding combos, knowing if I say the one thing wrong, you'll think that I have someone else already, even when I just want to use this time to grow. I shouldn't have come to you about my worries. I'm sorry. It's hard when. I'm sorry, what? Like, if y'all are already broken up, like, okay, I've kept in, shut up. It's hard when, out of everyone new I've met, there's only like 3 people who really care about me as a person, you know what I mean? Oh, that's what that means. You know what I mean? Almost all of these friends are new friends, man. Like, I'm getting to know these people. I shouldn't have come to you. Response to, I'm not saying you shouldn't, dude. I'm just saying I want to reassure you, but it feels like you don't trust it at all, which makes it all feel really pointless. This wouldn't have happened if you didn't lie about me so much. I cared about you as a person, and as quick as I was to do that to you, you were even quicker to say, I don't care about these people. Wait, I didn't care. These people cared about you too. Why do you think they almost convinced you to break up with me? They wanted you. Nobody cared about me because that's all they knew of me. Someone holding you back. Um, and I've said that I'm sorry, dude, but it's already done. I can't do anything but apologize. You can tell me about how much. You can tell me about how much good stuff you said about me, but you don't realize how easily overshadowed any of the good things I've done when you suddenly say I'm using you for money, or I'm being cruel to you. I mean, if my friend told me his boyfriend was being terrible to them after glazing him, I'd be worried he's getting manipulated. You have to think about how that looks to other people. And I see that now, man. I do. Especially people who don't know me. I've been seeing that. I've seen it for the past week. It's pointless to try and fight it because it's already over, and nothing I say will change anything, at least for the foreseeable future. That's how things are. I'm just going to try and get better. I have my people, and I'll stick with those people till I can come back to others to show that I'm trying to change. At least for now, man. I just don't get it. Genuinely. If I hurt you so badly, why would you ever give me another chance like this? I'm curious. I still love you and I care about you, man. This doesn't go away immediately. We literally met up multiple times and I'm still what? Hold on. And I'm still waking up the right time to take my meds so I didn't just waste the whole thing. Let's see. I still really, really care for you. I'm sorry. It's fine, man. It just confused me. I just want to get better. It's hard to understand why you'd still care so much about me. I'm curious, but is that why you pretend me to choose Amy, I think. Amy over them? Huh? Back then, when I was talking about the trip, because between asking Amy and my friend. I mean, I thought it was just weird to take a girl on a trip with 3 guys, especially if you weren't dating them, I guess. Is there a jump? Wait, what? This context is taken. I was reading this, like, okay, that's an order. Okay, and then this goes back to 413. Okay. Anyway, the different conversation, I guess. It's just like been a while since anyone's heard from me genuinely, other than Twitter. Yes, or the occasional comment. Back to you though, but genuinely tap into the horror mod market. Hell, you should honestly see if you could you should gather a team to make stuff that's hella creative. You know what I mean? Yeah. Variety worked so well, or let's say Verity. Verity works so well, and I've realized it it did because it was a genuinely creative concept that was executed really well for the most part. People honestly just learned the wrong lessons from it. Tap into that and make something amazing, dude. Yeah. Kirby, are you good, man? Your demeanor just kind of shifted and I noticed it. You can talk to me. It's fine, man. I just saw your private, dude. I would say I'm overthinking it, but the more I think about it, the more I realized I'm probably spot on. Is this about my friend, man? Do you think I'm trying to replace you, man? Um, I mean, you already told me you did during the whole conversation. It's just hard to think you wouldn't in any other scenario. I mean, I didn't. Wait, I don't. I mean, I don't work. That's your words. Okay, now it's zoomed back out. Hello. Can the page zoom back up? Oh, then it zooms back in. God fucking damn it. Okay. Why do you think I'm actually going out of my way to seek help for my issues, man? Do you know how many people I've gotten the chance to experience the terrible sides of only for them to get better for a new person? It's just hard to believe anymore. I said shit I regret, and I'm sorry, dude, but I'm not trying to replace you like that, man. I don't know how. Wait, I don't know how I can get you to believe me. I just lost practically everyone around me because of my own shitty mistakes. These people are the people I had around me that bothered to stay, man. I know that. And that's why it's only natural of you. Wait, it's only natural that you become attached to them. Excuse me. It makes me look terrible because I didn't know what to do and they do. I'm just scared of this being a waste. The summer was already. It just hurts me still to think about all those things you truly felt about me. You admitting to intentionally replace me like that really upset me, dude. That wasn't even about you as a person, Kirby man. Kirby man. How? I was talking about the song, dude. It had nothing to do with you as a person. You were so adamant. It's just hard to believe. It is. Wait, is it because of what I said about the song you think applies to you as a person? And the fact you even like recorded those conversations, me being genuinely vulnerable with you and terrified I wasn't good enough for you, and showed everyone the things I said. I really don't want people to know we did stuff like that, or at least not in that way, man. That was a genuinely vulnerable moment for me. I was desperate for you to understand me, and you just used it as some kind of like weapon against me to show I'm a terrible person or something. So like it was it was that singular one that I even had in the first place, and it was because I genuinely felt terrible about the entire thing. I'm sorry for recording that, man, but I'm just like, wait, and it's just like felt like nobody understood where I was coming from with or without proof, dude. Okay. Um, Genuinely, how am I supposed to feel? I had zero time to talk about how I felt in that call. Um, Responding to the singular piece of evidence of the recorded phone call, you didn't even prove that point you were trying to make. You just showed that. I was already pissed off, upset, angry. You said I called you names, and I got confronted by multiple people with zero prep time to explain anything. I feel like I've already read this. And you just showed an entire recording of me breaking down to you, and that was genuinely humiliating, as it's been on my mind quite a lot. And at the end it says, and you genuinely expected me to be entirely rational during that time, man, or during that, man, with no time even emotionally cool down. I'm sorry, but the sudden confrontation was extremely unfair, dude. Okay. Months of being lied to was unfair. Months of being lied about was unfair. Then why would I still want to try genuinely, dude? I don't get it. Why do you even question mark? I genuinely don't get it. You say all this stuff, but then say you still want to try. I'm just saying how I feel. I do because I genuinely care about you. That's why I'm trying to get better. I've been worrying. It's been worrying me since that day. But I can't even talk with my friend without just assuming that I've already moved on to someone else, man. I mean, you talk about them constantly everywhere because I really care about them, dude. You've referenced them on your Prive a few times, and we haven't had a single conversation where they weren't brought up. That's cool, but I'm trying to talk to you, dude. Um, I'm just telling you about my day, man. Okay, that's this, and then we get back into yeah. Okay, cool. I guess I get it. This is back to the 508 conversation. I guess I get it. And they don't really know each other as far as I know. Wash knows her, Cal doesn't really. I just figured Amy could get help financially, and that was a person who actually wanted to get on a trip with you. I honestly expected you to take her anyways. Wash and Cal don't know Amy. Well, I don't know. It's whatever, man. I just think it's a little weird. And plus, she has a job. She could question mark. I mentioned that earlier, but for the sake, I'll just ask Amy. My parents are being weird again, though. I mean, T9. Wait, T9. I don't know what that. Okay. T9, it looks like you're meeting up with girls behind my back. Girls back to back, dude. Of course they're going to be weird. They think it's you, dog. It's weird to me, dude. How? I don't know, bruh. I told them it wasn't. I thought you would have told them it's another girl. I did. I don't know, man, dude. Just take your normal friends. They don't believe me, dog. Crying emoji. Genuinely, it's just weird to me, dude. Oh my god, this keeps going on. It's just a fucking repeat of like. Sorry. Genuinely, it's just weird to me, dude. How old is she? I guess I get the mindset behind everything, but like, are you scared something happened? She's 19 going into 20 this year. Genuinely, dude, okay. Imagine if I went on a trip with 3 guys right now. How would that make you feel? Well, that's not even the same scenario, bro. It is. It'd have to be 2 other girls and 1 dude alongside you. What? Question mark. It's me, Wash, Cal, and them. There's another girl. Who's the other girl? What? No, I'm saying your scenario wasn't the same. Bro, that's not what I'm saying. Okay, load 5 more images. Okay, I think we're almost at the end. Yeah, okay. It's Watch Cow and me. There's another girl. No, I'm saying your scenario. Dude, I'm talking yours the same, no? If I was the 3 guys right now, how would that make you feel? It's me, Wash and Cow. We're all guys. Yes, dude. Now answer the question. For it to be the same scenario, it'd have to be you and... It'd have to be you, 2 of your fem friends, and a dude, bro. Your scenario is different. Oh my god, never mind, dude. What do you want, man? Like, bro, I don't... Wait, I won't... Don't. I won't do it, I think. Because it's clearly making you uncomfortable, and I want to respect that. It just confuses me. That's it, man. I literally just want you to answer a question. I'm saying it's not the same scenario, dude. Oh my god, think about it from a gender swap perspective. You're taking it too literally. Yeah, so you too, if you're really close friends and one of your close guy friends, that's gender swapped. Jesus Christ, dude. Since it's me. I've already said never mind. You're genuinely pissing me off. 3 guys and 1 girl, man. The scenario can be taken both ways. It's not fucking hard. It's normal to feel weird about it, especially considering we just fucking broke up and you're already taking girls on trips. I'm genuinely wondering why you didn't even think of that beforehand. You just made it sound weird here, man. I didn't plan on doing anything like that with them, even if I did. I literally told you to would rather... Wait, I literally told you to. Would you rather me lie or hide it to you? I'm just trying to tell you, man. I could run with the idea that we're broken up and do whatever the fuck I want, but I still care about you, about how you feel. That's why I even asked you in the first place, man. I'm not doing this I'm doing it out of respect for you, but Jesus, at least I asked you. I didn't even care that much until they were just all that, and so jeez, relationship was so toxic, dude. Just fucking stop talking to each other. They were just all that you talk about, dude. Of course, I'm going to be worried. Now, I hear that you're going to stream with them, dude. You never even mention streaming with me. Not in months, dude, but you two just talking with everything you said to me and the way you treated me. I feel like I'm allowed to be worried about this. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, I want to read more, but I feel like I'm just, like, repeating myself over and over again. Okay. And then this is on the 20th. Hey, I hope you're doing well. I'm just, okay. Hold on. Where was I? I was, like, right here. I'll just finish it. Okay. Someone wanted to see you again after all this shit, but I couldn't, man. I get being worried, But like, I'm trying to reassure you that nothing will happen constantly over and over like you. You asked me to reassure you, and even completely backed down, saying that I wouldn't out of respect for you. And what if I told you that I don't like you anymore? Would you pursue them? You ask if I still like you, and it'll just open up your choices, and you'll be freed from whatever you still think I'm doing to you. Responding to this, I have brung up the ideas of wanting to start a channel with you multiple times, even recently, dude. And whenever I asked you to stream, you would always tell me you were shy or you'd get hyper busy during those moments, man. The only time we've streamed together was when we played, what does that say? Infosi? I don't know what that is. Infosi, man. And I've actively wanted to do it again ever since because it was fun, man. Regardless, I need time anyway from relationships to heal. So no, I'm not a relationship hopper, dude. Responding to that, he says, I've always said that we could do that, but you just think I don't work. Okay. It's reference to a song. And mind you, I was making an animation that entire time, so for you to undermine that really fucking hurt me, dude, which I've apologized for multiple times. I can't believe I fucking forgot that, and I feel like you just didn't care about it. I felt so motivated to animate, and I got so much progress done. I do work. I'm sorry for just being a bit shy about my voice, man. I just wanted to get one thing done at a time, and you're instantly replacing me with some random person. Does hurt a lot, especially after hyping me up. Dude, okay, dude, I'm sorry, okay? I can't change that shit. I'm sorry. I wish I remembered I was making, or I wish I holy fuck. I wish I remembered I was making that when we talked to you, because you genuinely made me think I was just completely useless. I thought I really did nothing. I was talking about the singing in specific that entire time, dude. Genuinely, what are we gaining from this other than constantly reiterating that I'm sorry, man? Whether we get to talking again, I'll make up for all this bullshit, man. I want to move on from that so much as you do, but I can't help but feel completely useless in every aspect. I'm sorry, man. I will eventually, and I'm sorry, I'm so insensitive, or I'm so sensitive, but it was my doing for the best for you. I was, okay? And then the final thing is, I get it, man, but I'm sorry for undermining the shit that I've done for me. Let's just see what the future holds for us. Nothing is determined or set in stone. We can really only hope for a better tomorrow or year. No use in pondering on what's already done. I'm gonna just focus on myself and doing what makes me happy. You should do the same. We gain nothing from this back and forth. Just keep doing what you love, and I wish you the best. I hope things get better. I'm sorry for making you feel like shit. It's not easy to replace people like you. I think it is, especially for me. I really cared about you, Kirby. I'm sorry for talking so much shit, then being contradictory, for hurting you in general. Excuse me. I'm just sorry. Have a good rest of your day, Kirby. Genuinely. Okay. I'm going to get better for my own sake and the people around me's sake. I'll refrain from speaking to you unless you reach out, till I know I'm ready and you're ready, to make things better. Because I still somehow have hope. I'm sorry. And then the last thing is, hey, I hope you're well. I'm just okay. I hope the same for you. Just started your shit. Why? Haven't slept at all. I'm doing that all-nighter, but I just fell asleep soon anyways. That's me waking up to slander, okay? Alright, and that's the end of that. Okay. Oh, there's more images. Okay. But there is also a different recording on my own end that is recording in its entirety of a separate confrontation that happened for different reasons. I will mention that this antagonization was mutual on both sides. There were multiple instances where she would just randomly get angry or start insulting me in call. I have a couple of clips where she started yelling at me for no reason. One in particular being when I asked her why a huge server of people were saying that she was using me for money. I will not post these for the sake of privacy. She had repeatedly branded this as me recording her at her most vulnerable, when I had only taken these clips for my own protection. I never received an apology. I'll clarify that these are short clips. These clips are not nearly as long as she stated, and they are only snippets of what she has done. This is only the one clip that I have on her. There is not a clip. Okay. These screenshots taken after I had spiraled from being drunk. She was actively in call with her friends, and I had spammed her and made multiple attempts to call her whilst being drunk. I got to the point where I was practically begging for her attention, while she never told me that I was doing wrong, being upset at the fact that I drank, which she never told me till I outright calmed down. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Um. Hold on. All right, cool. Sorry, I'm like, okay. This is just like, it's deceiving. I like clicked on this document and I was like, oh yeah, this doesn't look too long, and then you get into the actual like, screenshots and it's like, oh, okay, never mind. Anyway, no, I'm in pain. I can't even get fucking peace. I feel like I've read this. I feel like I've read the 11th. I just wish you actually tried to confront me rather than ghost me. This always happens because I try to explain myself, but you push me away in the entirety and never allow me to explain myself, especially when I'm feeling extremely vulnerable. I'm sorry for tweaking out like that, but Jesus, dude, at least try and make an attempt to calm me down rather than just tell me I'm overreacting, because even if I am, it just has the opposite effect. You yelling at me would have done a lot more for me than you threatening to block me over and over again as an attempt to get me to calm down. I expressed to you that I felt genuinely horrible that entire period, because for the most part, I really had no idea what I had done wrong till you directly shoved it in my face, which you should have just led with rather than telling me you felt uncomfortable with literally zero context. I can at least acknowledge that I shouldn't have drank at all in the first place, but with the way you responded to that, with you telling me that I'd be okay if I drank as long as I told you, it felt fucking horrible, dude. And even now, I'm still shaking a bit because I told you everything I legit would have told anyone else and was met with pure rejection. This just didn't feel good at all, dude, and I'm sorry that you're in pain, but at least be a little considerate of how I felt during that moment, too. I very likely would not have broken down to that scale at all if you had just bothered to at least, to the very least, speak with me. Okay. You couldn't accept the fact that I was uncomfortable, and you kept spamming me. Oh, this is after the drunk call. Okay. I literally had no idea till that latter half, dude, and even then, I told you multiple times that I was freaking the fuck out and scared. I'm not going to baby you all the time is how I feel matters too, especially on my fucking period. That matters more to me. And I wanted to just explain myself, dude. Okay. Um, I'm not saying how you feel doesn't matter, dude. I'm asking you to consider how I felt in the moment, especially because prior I was already asking to call because you again left for an extended period after saying you'll be right back, in which I didn't even have a problem with at all. I just confused as to why you suddenly switched up. I know you hop into VC with Waffle and the others you like had asked me to, but everyone ended up miking down. Or micing down? Miking down? I don't know. That's all. That's when I first even drank at all. After everyone left, I get prioritizing yourself, but I legit care about how you feel, and I feel like you should too, dude. Instead of just outright pushing my own feelings out the window, again, I relayed to you that I was actually scared and freaking out because you were suddenly, for no reason, uncomfortable with my presence, in which you don't even clarify till the second time. I didn't even know you had it in you to call. Wait, I didn't even know you had it in you to even call with anyone in the first place, considering the fact that you practically went entirely silent in our call till you suddenly wanted to call your friend, and then it all came back. Then I presumed you went to a bigger call and again just left me behind. After saying you shouldn't be too long, I handled my feelings fine, dude, till you suddenly just completely shut me down. You weren't explaining anything, telling me to stop, dude, while I was actively hysterical, dude. Completely pushing aside the way I feel for what, dude? I wholeheartedly tried to be considerate of you, hence why I barely bothered you while you and your friends were even, barely bothered you. You called them like fucking 23 times. I counted. What are we talking about? You barely bothered them. You okay? While you were with your friends, even when you were gone for considerably longer you had initially promised, and even then, while we were calling, you were constantly texting your friend, dude. Like, I felt like I had no time to say anything to you because you'd almost always be texting them, even when I was already talking to you, dude. Only Okay. I only started texting them a while after I started laying down because I hadn't responded to them in a while. But whenever that turn around time comes and you're calling with your friends, I genuinely never get responses, dude. And genuinely, I'm sick of you just suddenly saying I don't care about how you feel when I prioritize myself. Dude, that's genuinely how it felt back then, dude. Okay. Um, I don't know how else I'm supposed to take it, but like with you nearly entirely avoiding every attempt at me to try and talk to you about it, since again, I had no idea what I had done. I was worried out of my mind, dude, thinking I had done something to hurt you. I asked why you were drinking like 3 times. How did that not catch the hint? Oh my gosh. You were asking someone who has drank an indirect question to someone who already struggles with indirect hints. I've asked you to just be upfront with me even before this, and even then after I told you, you just reiterated the same things without actually making any attempts to calm me down or see if this was okay in the call. You deadass threatened to block me, something I told you multiple times that I'm very scared of. So how are you going to be surprised that that a already hysterical and out of it me is going to tweak out further when you threaten me with the one thing I ask you not to do? You're always hinting, but never saying, dude. Wait, you're always hinting, but never saying, dude. You can't be upset at me for that, dude. Can you genuinely apologize for not handling this the best, dude? I've apologized over blowing it and tweaking out already, but I would appreciate the same from you, and even drinking on top of that, dude. So let's ignore the fact that when you call me on any of my devices, it takes up the entire screen, stopping what I'm doing. And even on Do Not Disturb, constantly vibrates loudly until I hang up. That totally didn't overstimulate me into nearly having a panic attack, especially when I was trying to text you back. So, in which I apologize for tweaking out. Um, God, just fucking God, this is like just pointless arguing. Why would you even want to entertain this? If they're not even going to apologize, just come back to the conversation later. We're just going in fucking circles. Jesus, this just... Oh my God. And I didn't want to do anything, dude. I just want to be left alone. You constantly pursuing me to join VC made me very uncomfortable. Dude, I wanted to actually get comfort for once while I was genuinely hysterical, and I'm sorry for making you uncomfortable, dude, but still. I'd comfort you if you'd let me fucking type. I've told you I've completely hated being pushed away during this stuff, dude. Guess what? I couldn't because of the constant ringing. That covers my entire screen. Dude, even before that, you told me just to outright leave you alone, and that's why I didn't want to talk. And I did. You asked me not to push me away, dude. Does I'm comfortable, please stop and stop mean anything to you? Okay, so no, it doesn't. Dude, good to know. I literally vented to you last night about my parents. The same shit fucking happened this morning. I'm down another fucking 15K. Maybe that's because I fucking drank, not because of you. Not everything I do is because of you. Is this what you wanted to hear? You drank for problems. That I'm losing more money, not for fun. That's what made me uncomfortable. That's what I do it's not healthy. I told you that. Okay, you weren't even why I did it here, dude. I already mentioned all of that was to make me feel worse about it. Even if it wasn't for me, you still drank to distract yourself, which will now only get worse. I'm not going to do it again, dude. I have no reason to. I told myself that. I'm not you, Kirby. I said this before. I'll say it again. When I drink, I felt worse. Not I'm not better. It made me more emotional. I cried for a fucking hour straight, dude. You don't have to be. I genuinely tried to fight my parents on it, dude. Genuinely. I yelled at my mom tonight. That's when she took it. That was while you were gone, dude. This wasn't because you were gone. This happened while you were gone. I would have just told you everything in the moment, but you didn't even care to try and actually dig any deeper into why I did it. I'm not going to drink again, dude. I'm sorry for doing it, and I'll get around my problems. I told you I didn't want to talk. You couldn't accept that. because you assumed I drank because of you. No, you drank, period, for a problem. You told me to tell you whenever I did drink. Always, dude. Yeah, for fun, not for a problem. So, would you have rather me not tell you I did it at all? I have a fucking headache and my stomach is killing me. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I was allowed to feel the way I felt. I was too, dude. Thanks for making me feel accepted for that, I guess. Sorry I couldn't save the day like you expected me to. Dude, I just wanted you to be there for me instead of pushing me away. This is just so much back and forth. Oh my fucking god. Dude, why are you making me feel like Hitler for not wanting to be there once? I feel like I've already read this. I'm always fucking there for you. Wait, I remember seeing the fucking buzzword Hitler in the other document. Well, it's not that I hate recognizing it, it's just that you literally never show it, dude, and even then, you just decided not to be there for the moment, and I would have really appreciated it. I was there when when your shit started, dude, okay. I let you get pads and shit, and even more heating pads. It's not that, is that not being there for you? Is that too much? Is that too much? Too much to want you to comfort me too? Dude, I never said you weren't, what? If you can acknowledge that I was there for you, why can't you be there for me? It was one time. I had a fucking reason. I was uncomfortable. Why can't you accept that ever? You will argue with me about this for hours when I tell you I'm just not comfortable doing something. The more you question and question and question me on why I feel a certain way instead of just giving me fucking space just makes me feel less inclined to even to do even personal shit with you, dude. Because why can't you ever accept this? I always have to tell you for you to even pretend to listen to me. Why? Why are you so fucking... what makes you think I pretend, dude? And plus, again, I told you I wasn't even thinking straight in the moment because I was already hysterical. Because you can't accept it. You never can. You don't. I do. I can. And genuinely feels like you never will. No, you can't. Because if you... I'm not doing this. Fuck you. Dude, just talk. No, I'm done. Good night. Dude, I'm actively listening to you. No, I'm going to repeat myself and I'm going to glaze past it like I'm not doing this shit with you right now or ever again, dude. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. And don't you fucking dare think about deleting any of this because you need to fucking reflect on yourself. I'm not glazing past it, dude. I've acknowledged what I did wrong and I apologize for making you uncomfortable. I'm not deleting anything, dog. I was just mentioning how I felt, dude. I'm exhausted and I'm so fucking tired of this shit. Good night. Dude, oh my lord, how far do I have to run for you to genuinely believe that I understand where you're coming from? I apologize for making you uncomfortable. I just told you that in the moment I was hysterical. Maybe far enough to where I don't have to constantly explain myself as to why I don't want to do something when I'm writing in pain. I think that'd be nice. I wasn't even thinking straight whatsoever, nor was I really given the chance to. I shouldn't have to explain myself to you. I was genuinely... Wait, if you genuinely cared how I felt, you wouldn't do this. If you didn't want to talk, that's that, but I'm still telling you that would have helped in the moment, dude, especially because I was confused. I wish I told you I was confused. Maybe you should have read what I texted you. You indirectly told me that I was doing wrong, dude. While I was out of it, I told you to be direct with me. I'm uncomfortable. You got mad at me because I drank, dude. Is that not direct? Is that not direct enough? Quote, stop. I have no idea it was because of that. I was scared because I didn't know how I made you uncomfortable. I don't know how much more direct I can get without cussing you out. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I gotta kind of back dude up. Like, God, this fucking integrating into my goddamn textbook. Okay. I don't really know how I made you uncomfortable, which actually freaked the fuck out, dude. I told you this, you didn't relate to me until later on, which I didn't even want to in the moment. I literally just wanted to be left alone. Like always, you hate giving me that, so I guess whatever. I literally just left you alone for hours, dude. Question mark. You rang me nonstop. Did not move past this. Bro, that was after. Oh my fucking god. I'm not explaining timelines to you N-word. Dude, I'm gonna lay down and rest. Like could have been fucking doing. And go rest. Then let me, man. Fuck. Sleep well, dog, but just also better decide about that trip, dude, because I'm not finna pay double waiting a week before, which I would have talked about before. Then don't. Question mark. You don't want to do it, bro, just straight up, or bro, just be straight up, because I was already finna buy tickets, but not purchasing them if you don't want to go anymore. I wanted to, but if you can't accept when I'm uncomfortable or when I tell you to stop over text, how am I supposed to feel safe around you in person, genuinely? I literally have, dude. Do you realize how you behavior really affects how I perceive you in person? If you acted like this in person, I would be fucking terrified as I literally never have, dude, and a lot of this online happens because we literally can't communicate face to face, dude. Genuinely, the thought of that fucking horrifies me. Literally every problem we've had, even during the last trip, was very quickly resolved just because we couldn't actually talk about it. And you weren't forcing me to talk to you. I wholeheartedly believe most of the issues purely stem from being online, dude. I don't fucking do anything, dude. I literally don't. I didn't say anything to you, dude. I said a lot of those issues stem from being online. What? You being online. You being online, dude. You. I think you completely misunderstood what I said, dude. I guess. If you don't want anymore, it's fine. Sorry. You need to fix the way you treat me, or especially I have this whole fucking right to not take this stupid fucking pill. I'm not giving you my virginity until you can treat me like a fucking person, and I mean that wholeheartedly. If you don't want to, that's up to you, dude. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the actual trip itself. You need to focus on why I said that. I was just getting to that. I didn't really know what to say at first. I was going to lead on by saying I do genuinely try to treat you like a person, dude. I've been planning all this shit out because I genuinely enjoy seeing you and talking to you in person. I'm sorry for not doing that well, but I perceive shit IRL better because, like I said, I'm much better with actually talking rather than texting or anything like that, dude. I genuinely fucking suck at addressing issues over text, and I've said this multitude of times, which is why I've always preferred calling about this stuff. Alright, Wordle, dude, are we serious? While I'm actively trying to talk and address major issues, Wordle, I was going on into trying to treat you better, but this conversation clearly isn't important enough to you. If you don't want to go on the trip, that's fine. Just, Jesus, have fun, man. N-word, the amount of times you've listened to unserious music when we talk and you're fussing about Wordle. Okay. Someone in a GC started doing it. Dude, I did that once. I'm not even fucking talking anymore. And even then, okay, I did this once. I told you I genuinely like that shit. Okay, what the hell is your problem, okay? I just listened to it as a joke. Okay, I said this multiple times. You still did it, but okay, then bye, I guess. Dude, I'm going to go into that. Just, Jesus, fuck. That threw me, what, threw me the fuck off. Genuinely, like, oh my god, 4 more images, okay. Playing fucking Wordle in the middle of an argument. Holy shit. Yeah, oh, wow. Oof. Okay. Okay, I said this multiple times and you still did it. Okay, then bye, I guess, dude. She just fucked up through math, genuinely. Like, did you even acknowledge? Then maybe you should learn to, I'm not going to always operate the way you want to, just because you refuse to do it another way. This is the exact root of a lot of your problems, is you refuse to do a lot of things directly, and instead you are trying to blame others, in this case, me. I've wholeheartedly tried to conversate over text, but 9 times out of 10 it ends up with me being misunderstood, dude. And you didn't even read what I say 90% of the time, because I feel awful with tone, dude. Or because I'm awful with tone, dude. Yes, I do. Dude, I just don't interpret it right. I try, but it's hard without any real indicators of how you're saying it. Almost every issue we've had with people I used to beef with here too, I resolved to recall because I just a lot easier to understand someone. I am working to try and get better with text tone though, or at least understanding. We'll learn to accept that not everyone wants to immediately jump on call. Lol. Some people have anger issues who cope by taking a few minutes to themselves. That is true. I have anger issues myself, dude. And I'd really help them if you didn't spam them. Okay, then you should understand people cope differently, dude. I've apologized for this multiple times. Can you name a single time I've spammed you that wasn't a joke, especially when you're overstimulated? I never said you ever spam me, dude. Exactly. I said sorry and apologize. I know it was wrong. So why can't I get that piece? No, 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 because you do this every time. Why? I struggle a lot, dude. It doesn't make it right. I don't really have a rhyme or reason for it. It just happens a lot. I'm sorry. Like, I'll reiterate from before, dude. I don't know why I'm the way I am, and I really just want to get better. I've been trying to. It's hard. It's why I've asked you about a therapist. Did you ever find the thing, by the way? This is because I'm genuinely trying to get help for my issues. No, I didn't. Because I can't resolve them easily on my own. Ask your dad, please. I can pay whatever out of pocket. I really want to treat you better while getting past my own issues. I'm sorry for not liking that, dude. It's not that I don't acknowledge. It's not that I don't acknowledge when you're uncomfortable. It's just I want to try and resolve things in the moment. It's not that I don't care. It's not malicious either. It's just because I want you to be okay. We operate differently, which leads to this. I think what helps me will help you. That's the issue. It is not. I care about how you feel, man. I don't want you to make this trip happen, man. Wait, I don't want to not make this trip happen, man. I'm sorry for ruining it for you. Are you like, I'm seriously gonna get tickets today, so before I sleep, so like, uh, just if you want to or not, just give me a direct answer. You alright? I'll mention that I don't feel like that anymore. Like what? Drunk. I'm just tired, no. I'm just tired now. Let's see. This though, um, I read everything else. I just kind of feel really bad about everything now, and I'm super sorry for doing that earlier, and especially for what I did after. Are you still here? No, you're asleep. Good night. I love you, and I'm sorry again. Just answer me whenever you're up. I love you. I love you too. I'm sorry. I'm just laying down and staring. It's okay. I'm really overwhelmed you today with all this, and again, I'm sorry. Just rest. Okay. I'm gonna go on that hiatus after today, a few days before our trip. If you want to go. I'll just discuss all the details before I log out. Sleep well. You too. Are you still up? Yeah. Hi. I guess. What? Sorry. No, I was saying I guess I'm up. Yeah. Are you okay? Yeah. I guess. Yeah. Okay. Even aside from being drunk, there are multiple instances I would spam her when she would begin ignoring me, completely ignoring her boundary of wanting to be left alone. I can admit that this was wrong, and I just want to try and resolve any kind of issue that we had at the exact moment. I pushed many boundaries when trying to get her attention during these moments, which I can admit was the incorrect way of going about it. Allegations. She has since accused me of grooming and manipulating her. Um, Person says, okay, the only thing I messed up was that I was too terrified to communicate with you, and I got hostile when I was backed into corners and you pushed me into. Blank group literally said themselves that you groomed me. I genuinely do not know what to say. There was zero proof that I could ever point towards me doing something like this to her. The manipulation claims stem from the fact that I canceled a single order of hers when she was pissed off at me, yet I still let her eat that same day. Okay. Tropical smoothie, Dollar General. Okay. I had apologized for doing that the exact same day, knowing that I was wrong of me to do that. And a few days later, ordered her the exact same thing with more. This was on the 9th. God damn. God damn. All right. Shit. A brownie brittle chocolate chip flavored thin crispy crunch brownie snack. And then tropical smoothie, 3 cheese chicken dilla, and a Bahama Mama chocolate chip cookie. Goat. Um, I'm not a big fan of tropical smoothie. Oh fuck, I'm not a big fan of tropical smoothie. But anyway, for her to say that I did not send her money for food, despite there being multiple occasions of me doing that, I don't know if this was ever a argument or wait. I don't know if this was ever an argument. What is this? You do not have access to this file. Okay, anyway. I don't know if this was a point. I don't remember this ever being a point. Maybe I'm just not remembering correctly. I don't remember her ever being like, oh yeah, he didn't send me money for shit. Because I'm pretty sure that would Like, like I think we can all see that you sent thousands of dollars to her. At least, well, we thought. Okay, I've sent her thousands of dollars just to directly support her. These include a mix of me randomly sending to her and her asking me for money. I am not saying she used me, but for her to say that I did not support her during a relationship is not correct. I don't know if that was ever a point. With the gift spamming that I do, I will clarify here that I never did this as an attempt to get her attention. It looked like that at times, especially when I do it whilst being hysterical, but I've always been a massive gift giver, and asking someone around me will tell you this exact thing. I would never give someone something as an attempt to try and sway them into doing anything for me. This is a response to everything. Okay, well, I don't have access to this. Cool. Oh, and I need to blur that out because the butt end of my fucking email got shown. Cool. Appreciate it. Thanks, Google. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let me just write this down. Okay, cool. Moving on. I also mentioned that he at one point threatened to not unblock me when I spoke about taking him off of the DoorDash. I do not have proof of this as this went down in BC, so please take this with a grain of salt. Okay. I will mention that I never meant to hold her back. We keep changing pronouns, and it's confusing me. She would consistently mention changing for me a multitude of times, but I had relayed to her both before in our relationship that I had never asked her to change for me. I told her that I know relationships require sacrifice and change, but I genuinely never wanted her to change to this extent. Before we even started talking, I was under the assumption that he was polyamorous, and even when we were actively talking and flirting with each other, she would talk about how much she missed her exes. I wanted to respect this, as I told her multiple times that I was monogamous. I did not want her to have to change herself to be with me, but she herself told me that he would be monogamous for me. Okay. There were moments where I had to beg her to unblock me, whether it was through asking a friend or DMing her on Twitter to try and get her attention. She had a habit of where if she thought I wasn't taking something fully serious, she would block me. And then here's the context. Balls Jawls is the owner. Okay. Oh God. All right. Can I put my balls in your jaw? I hope this isn't like your actual email. Okay. Oh, more screenshots. Okay. Oh, and I have to, okay, it says, I was just trying to sleep. Sleep well. Why are you leaving? It's 5 a.m. and I'm tired. I don't have the mental to handle this right now, dude. Cool. Can you just come back and sleep? Kirby, why are you fucking like this, dude? Genuinely, why? I don't know. Why do my words ever matter to you? I fucking listened to you. I did. You cried over my shoulder last week about none of these people giving a shit about you. Now I'm suddenly just the last resort. Maybe it's time for you to take accountability for being such a dickhead for no fucking reason. And I did. What is your fucking problem? I apologize. You haven't. You're being a dick tonight. Or dick right now. I just did in a VC. Insulting me. I apologize. My collaborators, and just fucking, I think everything? What is your fucking issue? You get on me for this shit, but as soon as soon as you're angry, it's my fucking fault. You told me you were upset 3 fucking hours later, and I'm just supposed to fucking know? You didn't care to ask when I was, and you said you told me not to pry, so you clearly don't know. Maybe you just fucking tell me in the moment, instead of getting mad and telling me to crash out on me. Why? And get the same answer. There's no point. I still would have just fucking apologized if I knew you were still fucking upsetting. I'm so sick of you degrading me and everything. I fucking care about whenever you're upset about fucking thing. I don't know. You always attack me. You attack my character. You attack my work. You insult me. You can never sit down and just fucking discuss and talk. When I love you, when I love it, you just don't, when I love it, you just don't care. It always has to be insults upon insults. When I talk, you don't listen. Why do you have to be so fucking rude? You beg me more love without even acknowledging when I do love you. I'm trying to hear you out and genuinely listen right now. Explain why I do certain things. I do. What do you mean? Yes, you do. You have. You expect me to be able to tell playful insults from normal ones when you always fucking demean me? I don't. Yes, you do. You do. You fucking do. Okay, I'm sorry. You're a dickhead for no reason all the fucking time. I'm sick of it. I'm fucking sick of it. Literally yesterday was the only time I insulted you. I can't ever have a level-headed conversation with you ever. I can't. It's fucking impossible. Or I'm in the wrong. Whatever, man, go to bed. You never listen to me anyway. I do. No, you don't. I'm trying to fucking listen to you. Yes, I fucking was. But you just got so, because if you did, we wouldn't have this conversation. And for what? Go to bed. I thought we were fucking chill. Then you just got so fucking heated out of nowhere. I'm sorry. Insulting my friend too for fucking what? Did she do? Like, dude. Sorry. She didn't even know about me asking you prior, so it makes fucking no sense, dude. It doesn't. I'm just so fucking confused, and I'm trying to talk, but never listen to my explanations, and I have never apologized. I never apologized. Holy fuck. Apologize, even when I do apologize, when I'm in the middle of explaining. Then why ask me? I can have a reason why I'm still apologizing. If you knew you were going to run into someone else, I guess, dude. I do intend to let you on this a second time. Oh my god. I did intend to let you on this a second time. Changes what I fucking do. Good night. It's not at all, but you just assume. You always assume I have ulterior motives to hurt. I even told you the idea. I said you could still be on. You already have someone with 1,000,000 followers who sounds 10 times better than I will ever, and you think I have a chance that you care about my voice. I need 7,000. I need 7 fucking singers for this project. I told you this. I fucking told you. You didn't. Yes, I fucking did in VC. I said I was going to have every flower have a section. It's not new info. Jesus Christ. Even if I didn't have you on for the mains, and are you still okay? I've been okay. I know you have better people anyway. You always do. I'm sorry. Good night. Quote or question mark. What does this fucking mean? Genuinely, what? I haven't. Always having better people. I offered you the role because I genuinely wanted you to do it, and even if you aren't the lead, I still want you on the project. Why? If all I do is insult you. Back during the Grace stuff, I didn't ask anybody else to do it, and I waited like a month for you to get started, and you just never did till all the Grace shit happened. All I do. If I wasn't there for you, I guess genuinely all the time, or sorry. I guess genuinely at like it was just fucking another fucking person. Question mark. All I do is demean you. Then why? Oh my fucking god, you're taking everything fucking literally holy. I literally tried to point you to shit I did for you, and you said that's all I do. Because whenever you're angry, that's how it fucking feels, okay? It feels like all you do when you're upset with me is legitimately insult me. Is legit insult me for what? Okay. Because you can't whenever this shit happens. I genuinely love it so much how you never acknowledge the nice things I say to you to this degree. I just wanted to talk it out and apologize about this shit, dude. I really did. I would have just fucking said sorry at the end of it all. Okay, then don't, man. I feel like I'm not going, like, I get the picture here and I want to continue reading this, but I feel like that, like, I'm so sorry. This is just, like, repeating over and over. This is, oh my fucking god, 60 plus screenshots? Holy fuck. Dude, this is like the Trojan horse of fucking Google Documents. I thought this was gonna be short. I was like, yeah, alright, this is not gonna be a problem. Holy fuck. Okay, alright. Alright, I get the point. I'm sorry. I normally look at everything. This right here, I'm just going, like, this is the same, like, hold on, let's just click through. I get, like, it's just pointless arguing. It's back and forth arguing. Am I missing a detail? I don't know if I'm gonna be missing a detail here. When it's the same shit over and over again. What is this like a follow-up? It's 10 more images. Okay. Okay, this was on, okay. Dude, Imp, yeah, what's up? Okay, never mind. No, tell me. I'm gonna call. What happened, Kirby, dude? Don't just do it to me. Kirby, can you please tell me? Don't start ignoring me, dude. When they told me we can talk instead of getting ghosted because of this. You said never mind. Okay, is this evidence of, like, the blocking? They don't want to talk to me anymore. I hope you're happy. And you're just in VC, dude. Like, okay, you know what, man? I'm glad this is so fucking easy for you. Goodbye. I love how things were going just fine and this was resolved, but you had to fucking do this. You're doing this on fucking purpose, and I'm so fucking tired, and I'm sick of you blaming me for the sake of it. I really love how you always try to act like you care about me, and then the people fucking leave it. I'm glad you're having the fucking time of your life, and you can't even fucking respond to me. I didn't get any of your calls. I'm sorry, dude. You're not. Goodbye. Dude, stop this. Have fun. Okay. Please unblock my number on Instagram too, please. Okay, yeah, cool. Hey, this was at 9, this was at 7, so 2 hours later they didn't get them blocked. Hi, Kirby, you're able to call now? I don't really want to. I'm about to shower. That's okay. Are you able to talk at all? Then we can talk when I'm out. Ah, okay. Just say what you need to and I'll read it when I'm back. Okay. Alright, then I'll decide if I'm comfortable with the calling. Okay, I'm done showering. I copied my response. Do you want me to read it or just send it? Send it. Okay. Oh, oh, well, for one, I'm really conflicted right now because of how it seems like you just so easily blocked me on everything, like everything we had didn't matter, like at all. I'm going to tell you that Eva didn't mean to say anything like that, and I genuinely broke down for like 2 hours straight after you had blocked me, which I felt horrible. I know we already resolved the thing earlier, but it felt like it needed to be better to tell them directly how I felt, as to avoid making you feel bad, and Eva just going to not talk to anyone, including me, because the friend just been exposed for being a pedophile, man. Ooh, damn. I don't get how you easily just managed to cut me off, and you saying that you'd rather starve than continue to be with me genuinely really hurt me, and the way you acted throughout this entire situation has hurt me a lot. I've tried to say that I didn't see any of your messages because I had switched to my phone and I had my screen off, so I didn't get any notifications till you had called me on the phone directly. Okay, I had a panic. Okay. And this is more of that. Like, okay, I do wanna read this. I do. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh. It's just, like, they blocked you. Why are you apologizing? I mean, I'm so sick of losing people imperfect. I'm just, okay. Okay, this is, yeah, okay. Evidence that they blocked you. Okay. I would continue reading it, but, like, I'm so sorry. The way you two argue, or the way you two talk about problems is so fucking toxic and annoying. I'm sorry. Please learn how to communicate better. Both of you. Holy shit. Nothing gets resolved. Fuck, dude. I will mention that the one guy that she mentioned she was able to talk to is a groomer. She told me later on that this person had groomed her, that they were actively grooming a 16-year-old. Ew. This information was dropped on me while I was relaxing in the middle of us taking a break from the relationship. I will clarify, she does not talk to this person. Last conversation. Drive of the full last conversation she have. Right is her both guilt-tripping, antagonizing, and just being outright rude to me. The Google Drive of 60 plus screenshots. Okay, how 64. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, it's clearly not the last conversation because you guys had a conversation on the 20th. So then I watched you delete it. I didn't mean to send it to you, bro. I was grabbing the link from here to send it to one of my friends and accidentally resent it in the process. I'm very sorry. Dude, why are you even worried about people, giving people shit? Did you even get therapy yet? Watching Baki with a friend and they needed it for their alt to stream it in full quality since they're lying in bed but wanted to stream it for their alt. And not yet. Who even is it, dude? Dude, today has been a lot for me. I've just been trying to calm down. I looked into the whole website you said, and it's a bit expensive without insurance. So I'm still just deciding, man. I don't know which will be the best fit for me. I'm also looking into options. My college has to go for it, okay? You have told me the other people you talked to the truth. Yes, man. This includes 1 and 2. Can I see? I was on call, plus I never even told 1 and 2 everything yet. Like I said, I deal with this stuff better over the phone. How do I know you aren't lying to me right now? I don't know, man. I told the few people what really happens in full, like, flight, and 3, especially 3, you can ask 3 yourself. I don't even know if we're friended, but I'll look. All right. That's 4, right? Or no? No, I was going to talk to 4 about all IRL tomorrow. 3 is someone else. I don't think they'll have me friended. They could have unfriended me. They could have had you added. You two never talked. 3 barely knows you and vice versa. The only combos you all have had are small ones and Palace Paradise. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. This just not, okay, well, it's not loading. It's not loading. It's not loading. There's a problem. Do I have to download it? I don't want to download it. That's why you post this shit on the Google document and you don't do it third party. Is it all just not loading? Let's try reloading the page, maybe. Ah, okay, yeah, it's just on my end. I was like, oh my god. The owner was hidden. Okay, well, glad you, wait, try drive at no cost. What the fuck happened to the web page? Okay. Wait, now I can't. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what the fuck just happened? Okay. Well, you can send me their ad because I'd really like to make sure you're telling me the truth. Okay, sends the ad. Added. Wait to see what they say over text. I didn't text them. I called them. I said this. You should be recording these conversations. No, what? I'm not doing that, dude. You recorded mine when I was fucking vulnerable and emotional. I'm allowed to get proof you're telling me the truth. I'm not recording these combos, man. You can ask them yourselves why. That's it. Just ask 3, man. Okay. Okay. You're not focusing on getting help. Did anyone's oh, okay. And then wait. Okay, the jump in fucking days. You're not focusing on getting help. Did anyone's conversation means anything to you? Because clearly not, dude. You're fucking weird, okay? Don't okay me, dude. It's true. You really need to get off the internet, like, actually. Okay. Uh, dude, why are you being like that, man? I mentioned how I had fun doing one stream with my friend and that I would communicate more with my friends so we could be a group thing, man. What do you want? Why do you keep thinking I'm just moving on because I'm trying to take comfort and enjoy doing things with my friends rather than being completely isolating? I went from feeling horrible to genuinely happy after everything that had happened. I'm glad you're happy. I don't want you to stay upset or just ponder on what happened, dude. I just want people to feel closer to dude. I lost those people I had, and I made new friends who are people I just can feel closer to, especially because I want to really be friends with anyone younger, man. I've already told them what happened, and these people know I just got out of a relationship, so I know I should have been considering trying to, okay, I literally update you on my therapy session today, and I have another one this Friday. I'm try to genuinely make change and just try to be a better person by being better for the people I have around me so that the people I hurt can trust me again. That's all I want to do, man. You keep saying you're glad I'm happy, but it feels so pitiful, man. You asked me to just be happier, and now now that I am, you're even more upset. I thought you meant all 3, not just one on one thing, but I'm glad you're already buying someone's shit too. That's also pretty nice for them, you know? These are my friends, dude. It's even better for you look at some of my interests and showed them. That's also really cool. Okay. I buy for a Wyumi too. I've literally told 3 I would get them a laptop, dude. Also planning to take them on trips. Well, her, not them, sorry. Which I'm not even doing anymore out of respect for you. I've told you this, dude. Jesus, bro. Okay. Acted, decided to watch. I'm glad that you'll be happy. Dude, I'm still hurting. I'm trying to be happier, man. Whatever, man. I don't know why you even texted me. It's just another conversation to tell her about. What? Dude, genuinely, what are you even on about? Um, I mean, you tell her everything, right? I don't. If you saw, but she said she was sleepy, so I ended the live and she went to bed. Dude, I'm just listening to music right now, man. Like, man, okay. Jesus Christ, it's just like reeking, just insecurity. Holy shit. That's why you don't stay in contact with your fucking exes. They're exes for a reason. Like, what am I supposed to do? I literally lose in every scenario. I stop talking to people and I force them to isolate. I talk to people and you get upset thinking I've already replaced you. Even when I reassure you, I update you every single day. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got my friend. She didn't in 2 entire days. Dude, you're literally saying shit to her like, okay, cool, Lamel, I'll start flirting with my friends too, and I don't think cutesy comms together is a necessity. Are you talking about Six Bro? I just met her and even a full week ago. Are we serious? And for the comms, okay, wait. Oh, I think commissions. Cutesy commissions together is a necessity. And for the commissions, I told her to free ball it. She did exactly that. She drew her own soda and that on her own accord, and that was on the basis that she needed a new drawing tablet. So, okay. Okay. Yeah, I think what pisses me the most off is that you flaunt being gay so much, but when I was talking, but when I saw you talking about me, you only referred to me as a girl, and you only talked about me like I was a girl, and now you're suddenly surrounding yourself with girls. Okay, what? Don't flaunt it for one. I don't know, that didn't make me uncomfortable to very well felt. Two, I literally am, bro. I switched my pronouns constantly. I switched my pronouns on you constantly. You know this. I only saw she, her. I referred to you as my boyfriend, girlfriend, and partner. Yeah, I'd see boyfriend if I was there. Otherwise, it was girlfriend. Yeah, you're also kind of swapping it up in the document. So most of my posts about you are partner specifically. Yeah, because you knew I could fucking see it. You said a lot of shit because you knew I couldn't see it. Okay, I can't lie, dude. This is just you not believing. And you know I cycle pronouns with you. Okay. Oh, you cycle pronouns? Okay, that makes more sense. Then why didn't you? I did. I only saw you refer to me as a girl, and literally number 7 pointed out to me too, dude. And that call again. Okay. Um, what is like I? This is a PSA to anybody who wants to write a Google document. Include what is important. Do not include the bloat. This is so much bloat. It is arguing. It is just arguing, and arguing. Okay, I guess, bro, get off the internet. Okay. What? That's what? Genuinely, get off the internet. It's not rocket science, bro. I'm not going to listen to you repeating the same thing over and over again, especially when I don't know what I did, nor who you were talking about. I literally know who you were talking about in any capacity. I mean, you don't listen to the people who try to have actual conversations with you unless they draw forsaken goons, and that's fine. You don't have to know. Are you genuinely just to be like this dude? Yeah. This conversation is completely pointless then, dog, because you're weird. Especially if you don't even know what you're talking about. I'm weird, but you won't even tell me what you're talking about. You say that you want nothing to do with me, yet again. Please get off the internet and stop love bombing girls who don't know who you really are. Bro, be honest with me, with and about yourself, and get off the internet, okay? If I knew what you're talking about, maybe I could. No, you wouldn't. Reflect. Okay, yeah, okay. Alright. Yes, you do. You do lie. That's your thing, not mine. What about? You literally are almost never honest with me, because you make me feel terrified to be honest with you. You won't even tell me who. I've told you that. And I'm just supposed to believe you? I'm scared of you. I mean, look at yourself. Look at how you act and how you present yourself. Okay. Explain. Cool. I don't know why. What's like at the, hold on. What's like at the very end of this conversation? Okay. I fucking knew I should have said their name by now. I'm not pulling people in danger. Sorry if it upsets you. Okay, I'm not. But you had no reason to bring this shit up. No, I did. You weren't even going to say who. It's just useless info. Because I'm not the only person you treated like this. It doesn't change anything if you don't know what I did. Oh, yeah. Oh, I bet. How are you going to expect someone to change just like that? Maybe, okay. It hurts. Disgusting. Okay. And she has a boyfriend right now. Okay, they're just talking. It's just jealousy. Okay. What's the last thing? At this point, I blocked him since I haven't blocked her since. Literally known for doing that shit. Bullshit. Because I was waiting for you. So many people have told me that you have done something seriously ill shit in your past partners, and that's why you shit on literally every single one of them. Your antics aren't going to work on me, man. I was waiting for your dumb ugly ass who literally already fucking around with a bunch of other girls for whatever reason, man. Okay, man. Dumb ugly ass. All right, bro. You should probably quit the Findom thing, man. We are done. Okay. Jesus Christ, bro. I asked her about a few vague posts she was making on her private account regarding me. This was directly after the ending of one of my streams that I had done with my close friends. Okay. These little things like streaming with my friends, that makes me really happy. I can't wait to calm more PNG tubers for us so that we can be like a little group. It feels so nice just being happy and close without being afraid. I love my friends. Okay. I don't even know why I thought you were serious about waiting. Lol, whatever, man, I'm done. Conclusion, I am tired. I'm going to be out of the state for a week, so I'll be inactive for a bit. I really don't want... okay. I'm going to be out of the state for a week, so I'll be inactive for a fair bit. I really did not want to post this, but there are things that are going on that I genuinely just need to come out with. Okay. She has gone as far as to contact my ex-partners from years back in order to try and obtain dirt on me, to make me look bad. I will not mention them here as they do not want to be involved in the slightest. I know I'm not the greatest person, but I feel the need to set things straight before things could potentially get out of hand. I do not hate Kirby. I just hope that this makes whatever comes out in the future seem less black and white than it seems. I'm actively getting therapy. I'm not lying about this as I will attach proof below. Okay, telehealth. Cool. Nice. Happy you are getting therapy. Names are censored for privacy reasons. I am actively seeking help for my wrongdoings. I have already become less active in general, and I'm taking steps away from the internet unless it's work-related. I'm starting college in a month, so I need to focus on that. I will still keep posting Deltarune content, and I am sorry for the new followers I have obtained that have seen this as a first impression very likely. Things are just going to spread around so quickly in private that I fear things will get public and get worse from here on out. If I knew you personally or have acted foully towards you, please send me a DM to ImperfectNORE account on Discord here. I would like to talk to you to just try and make things right. At the very least, I wholeheartedly have no idea about the others I've hurt, which is why I bring this up. I do not want to sit knowing I have harmed others without being able to talk about it. Please do not harass person. Okay. Miscellaneous, and then I'm pretty sure this is just like extra money. Yeah, okay. I remember like looking at this like, God damn, bro, count the fucking dollar amount here. Good fucking God. Sent dude fucking $2,000 casually on July 7th. Holy fuck. That's crazy. Alright. Alright. Conclusion of the document. I know I didn't read every screenshot. A lot of it was just a lot of back and forth bloat. I'm not even gonna hold you. I think it's pretty obvious that the document that was written about, on Kirby's behalf was made maliciously, meant to defame. If you wanted to take legal action against Kirby for the damages potentially that they have done, you absolutely could, because that document was not made with anything good in mind other to defame you. And there's a lot that you did address. However, there's one thing that you didn't address, which I pointed out in that last document reading, was that apparently there was someone you were friends with IRL and you wanted to manage their like illegal OnlyFans account when they were a minor. Or I don't know if it was an OnlyFans account. It was just like manage their like nude account when they were posting nudes of themselves when they were apparently 17. That was not mentioned in this document. I don't know if you read the entire document. I'm pretty sure you only read the first part of it. But that was not addressed in this document. I was honestly kind of waiting for it to be addressed. I didn't know if it was, but it seems like the only thing that's addressed is like the Kirby thing. And those, like, there were screenshots to back up that claim too, which I don't know why it wasn't addressed. So, yeah, I'm going to be reaching out to you in hopes to potentially get you to address this, because as much as and as shitty as it is for an ex-partner to try and quote-unquote expose you, it also doesn't look good to be a distributor of child porn. So, like, we gotta have our priorities kind of set straight here. I can send you what I have of the document. There's an entire video. I know I had to blur the information out, but the information's blurred out because there's a PayPal address and there's also a email address. So, yeah, I am going to be reaching out to this person, and I will be talking to them about that. But thanks for proving, I guess, your side. All this kind of really proved was that you guys were just kind of really toxic with each other, and Kirby had nothing good but to defame you in that document. But, yeah, that'll do it for this document reading. I'm fucking tired. I didn't think this would take as long as it was. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.